What's up, guys? It's Argon657 here. Today I bring you another Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. This battle is going to be against Konan, and it's going to be a PU battle. And looking at his team, like, my Girder and my Primate can pretty much do a lot of work. However, there are some Pokemon, though, that, that might give me some troublesome. And you'll see later on, because... notably Regirock, because Regirock is very bulky and stuff like that. But you're gonna see how annoying Regirock is going to be. So, anyways, he leads off with his Rotom Wash. I lead off with my Primate, and I'm gonna one-shot him with a close combat, giving me an early 6-5 lead turn 1. So I switch out into my Mesprit. He goes into his Basculin, and he's gonna go for the Liquidation. And I am max defense and max HP. Well, not max HP, but I'm max defense and I'm Rocky Helmet, so I'm able to take that. And he's gonna get hit with the Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks. He does have the Skunk Tank, unfortunately, so he can easily just go in and go for Defog and stuff like that. So yeah, he's gonna go for the Defog, and everything's looking pretty good so far. I can just go for U-turn. Now, honestly, I made a bad play in going to Unpheasant as opposed to my Primate, but I'm pretty sure he would have been able to take an Earthquake from that amount of health. And I also make another bad play by not going for U-turn. I should have went for the U-turn because it was very obvious he was going to go into his Regirock. But, I don't know why... I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have went for the U-turn because I would have been able to get switch advantage as opposed to going, just going straight out into my Girder. You know what I mean? Like, I should have, like, switched out, like, just U-turned out instead of hard switching into Girder, because now he's going to go for the Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go for a Bulk Up. And, I'm hoping that I don't get Parahax, though, because things are looking really well, really good, though. Because I have Guts activated with +1, so Girder will definitely do a lot of work against this guy's team because of the Parahax. Well, not Parahax, but the Paralysis, but the thing is I'll get Parahax, which I do here. So yeah, I can just go for the Drain Punch over here. He's going to go for the Play Rough. He gets a crit, and I get another Parahax. So that's basically 2 Parahaxes in a row. But he's going to go for another Play Rough. And thankfully, I break through the Paralysis, and I go for the Drain Punch. And as you can see, that Drain Punch does a lot of damage. So that's really good. But yeah. If I didn't get Parahax, I would have been able to just go for, gotten all that HP back, if I didn't get Parahaxed, on the first turn. But I get Parahaxed again, so that's 3 Parahaxes in a row, and now I get 4 Parahaxes, so, that really sucks, though, because, that basically screwed up my plans of, sweeping the guy's team. It actually could have been, 6-0 had I not gotten those Parahaxes. So, I'm going to go to my own Skunk Tank, and I'm just going to go for the Defog over here. And, he's going to go for the, switch into Regirock, of course. I'm going to go for the Defog, and he has a Clear Buddy, and I also make a really bad play here. I go for the Acid Spray for some reason. For some odd reason, I go for the Acid Spray. And he just shown clear body, like clear body does not lower any stats whatsoever. So, yeah, so that was a bad play on my part. I should have went for the Dark Pulse because, this Regirock would have been a lot easier to deal with. So I'm just gonna go for the Z move over here because I need to deal with this Regirock. Like, this Regirock is going to be a big problem against my team if I don't take care of it right away, because I need to take it out as soon as possible. So I'm going to go for the Z move. Regirock's going to take around half. He's going to go for the Seismic Toss. I was thinking he would go for maybe Earthquake, So apparently his moveset is Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, um, Seismic Toss, and yeah. He's going to set up the Stealth Rocks over here, and unfortunately I get Parahax. I think I get Parahax like the 5th time. That's like 5 Parahaxes. Now there's 6 Parahaxes. Yeah. He's going to go for the Rock Slide. I want to try to defog the hazards away, but I opted to go for the Dark Pulse instead because I need to get as much damage as possible. And it does a considerable amount. But if I went for the Dark Pulse instead of the Acid Spray, this Regirock probably would have been around like a quarter health, like 25% health or something like that. Somewhere around there. But I'm going to go and set up my own rocks just to get even. To get the playing field even. So he goes for the Thunder Wave again. And yeah, basically this Regirock has been able to Parahax all of my team members so far. Yeah, my Girder, my Skunk Tank, and now my Mesprit. And guess what? I get fully Parahaxed the 7th time. So there were 7 Parahaxes in a row. Well, not in a row, but I've gotten like 7 Parahaxes, and all of them were crucial. Because without those Parahaxes, the match would have been completely different. And I also get the flinch. So this Regirock is literally like just going for the Paraflinch and stuff like that. Basically, this Regirock is a Paraflinching Regirock. So I should have went for the Psychic over here because now the Regirock's at full. And also, if I went into my Primate earlier, I would have been able to just take out this Regirock with a close combat. As you can see, he does live. You know, I would have been able to knock out this Regirock. So he's going to go for the Thunder Wave. And this is basically my last chance to turn things around, but apparently he's going to just go for the Thunder Wave. And I pretty much had to go into my Primate though. I was hoping I would get a critical hit or something like that. But at least the Regirock's gone, so Regirock's out of the way, so I don't have to worry about it. So now Basculin's going to come in here, and he can easily just go for the, what was it, the Liquidation and knock me out. So that's very unfortunate, though. I mean, because now, you know, everything's not looking really good for me, because now I have to deal with this Basculin, I have to deal with Simisage and stuff, Armaldo, and Skunk Tank. So he's going to go to his Armaldo. And I should have went for the U-turn. I should have went for U-turn instead of the Quick Attack because I would have been able to get Switch Advantage. I should have done that in the first place. So I'm going to go to my Type Null because I do need to get the Iron Defenses going, and I also should go for the Swords Dance. Yeah, so there were a bunch of bad plays that I made that probably cost me the game. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Iron Defense because I'm just hoping that he could, I could, you know, turn things around. Yeah, at this point, like, I pretty much, I mean, I don't know, like, he has a Simisage over here. I'm thinking, okay, Simisage I might be able to deal with. It depends on what kind of set he's running. But I am poisoned. I should have went for a Swords Dance as opposed to, you know, an Iron Defense because I would have been at +2. I'm going to go for the Rest. And I'm going to get up all that health back. But the thing is, he knocked off my item, so you're going to see here. I'm going to be fast asleep. And he's going to go for the Focus Blast over here. And I am max special defense, so I'm able to take that. But I'm going to stay in over here. and he's going to go for the Focus Blast, and he misses. And I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go for the Frustration. It's going to be a 2-hit KO. And the thing is, if I had, I probably should have stayed in. I should have stayed in because, like, I would have been able to maybe knock him out with another Frustration, but I didn't want to miss. I didn't want to, like, risk him go for a Focus Blast and knock me out. But, like, honestly, at this point, I pretty much lost over here. So he's going to go for the Spiky Shield. I'm going to go for the Quick Attack. All that stuff. So, it's not looking too good for me, but, it doesn't matter. Because he's going to go into a Skunk Tank. And I'm going to go for the Quick Attack. And Quick Attack does a decent amount, though. Even though the rivalry... It is Choice Banded, though. And it's Adamant. So, yeah, so I'm able to take out the Skunk Tank at least. And Unfezant's going to go down, but now at this point he can easily just come in with Basculin, and he could just go for the Liquidation. And yeah, it's going to be a 3-0 victory in my opponent's favor. So yeah, that was a pretty good battle though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Without the Parahax, the match would have been different. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment below, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys later.